Hello anatomists at large. Today we'll be discussing Objective 9.4, which covers the deep muscles of the back. There are four groups of deep back muscles: the transversospinalis, interspinalis, intertransversari, and levatorus costarum. The transversospinalis originate from the transverse processes and pass to spinous processes of more superior vertebra. As a group, they span the entire vertebral column. They are further subdivided into the semispinalis, multifidus, rotatorus longus, and rotatorus brevis. The semispinalis arise from approximately half of the spinal column, from C4 to T10. They are the most superficial and they span 4 to 6 segments. Their action is to extend the head, thoracic, and cervical regions of vertebra and rotate them contralaterally. These are further divided into three parts according to the vertebral level of its superior attachment: the semispinalis capitis, semispinalis cervicis, and semispinalis thoracis. Deep to the semispinalis, we have the multifidus. They consist of short triangular muscular bundles that are thickest in the lumbar region. They span 2 to 4 segments, and the action is to contralaterally rotate and stabilize the vertebral column. Next, we have the rotatorus. These are best developed in the thoracic region. They're the deepest of the three layers of transversospinalis. They span 1 or 2 segments. The rotatorus brevis span 1 segment, and the rotatorus longus span 2 segments. The action of these muscles is somewhat unknown. They may function as organs of proprioception and possibly stabilize the vertebra. Okay, we finished with the transversospinalis group. Now let's look at the other three deep back muscles. These are the smallest of the deep back muscles. First, we have the interspinalis. They connect the spinous processes of adjacent vertebra of cervical and lumbar vertebra, so not thoracic, and they aid in the extension and rotation of the vertebral column. Next, we have the intertransversari. They connect the transverse processes of adjacent vertebra of the cervical and lumbar vertebra, again, not thoracic. Their action is to aid in the lateral flexion of the vertebral column and stabilize the vertebral column. Lastly, we have the levatorus costarum. They originate at the transverse processes of C7 through T11 and insert on the ribs between the tubercle and the angle of the rib. Their action is to elevate the ribs, assisting in respiration, and they also assist in lateral flexion of the vertebral column. Okay, so for innervation, it's really simple. These are all innervated by the dorsal rami of the spinal nerves. So how are we going to remember this? Here's an acronym. It's not my best work. It's been a long day, but to stay moderately reasonable, remember, idiots idolize losers. This includes the subgroups of the transversospinalis in order from most superficial to deep, and also includes the rotatorus longus and brevis. Okay, that's all for 9.4. Thanks for watching.